Schoharie County alone received $50 million from the federal government specifically for storm recovery. And while that money helped, we learned today that there are still a lot of needs going unmet out there, at least $14 million worth. And it's not just about money. Volunteers who flooded the area to help after the storm have since dried up, leaving many residents on their own to do the recovery work. But as Chris Gloninger reports tonight, even with all that stacked against them, lawmakers continue to fight for relief.
This is where the water was almost 2 years ago during Hurricane Irene. Today, with a very calm and quiet Schoharie Creek, you can see how low down I am. But as the waters have receded, the towns along the Schoharie Creek are still getting back to normal.
So I'm still waiting. As
$20,000 you promised last June.
Exactly.
Fred Bush spent $300,000 of his own money to rebuild and restock his Middleburg lumber store.
I had no flood insurance because I'm in a 300-year floodplain.
His insurance company told him they didn't cover hurricane or tropical storm damage.
FEMA, quite frankly, they tend to give more to the individual homeowner.
This might be true, that is, if you didn't have flood insurance. How much did this cost you out of pocket?
You know what? I wouldn't even know, and I probably don't want to know.
Lisa Tennyson relied on groups like those run by Reverend Carol Coltrane, who have helped 87 families. You can't sit back and wait for the federal government.
No, I thought that was a four-letter word for a while.
We've had FEMA saying now to people who are still rebuilding, oh, we're going to kick you out of your trailers. And we're like, you're kidding me.
Yeah, your time's up.
Yeah, time's up. Time to leave. And here they are auctioning trailers for pennies on the dollar.
It's not just homeowners and business owners waiting on FEMA. Blenheim is waiting on federal dollars to help them rebuild the bridge, which put the small village on the map.
There were activities that happened on the bridge. We had art exhibits. It was a gathering place. Weddings were held there. And we're having a tough time understanding why FEMA wants to deal with this as sort of an artifact and not an actual piece of public infrastructure that would get reimbursed.
It's a fairly significant price to pay considering the county-wide population is only 32,000 people. Reporting in Blenheim, meteorologist Chris Gloninger, CBS 6 News.